proposition, doesn't it? And you might be thinking we're going to get a super impressive fly. It is the shittiest fly ever. It is so useless. So, yeah, I know where we're going now.
I've been measuring your chocobo's recovery.
I've only just realised that when you heal him, it gives you a much better chocobo song. Once again, didn't play this game with too much volume thanks to the atrocious writing.
The chocobo can now catch the wind when he jumps. You'll be able to reach more places than you could before.
Am I really lightning?
I think if his recovery continues.
Is Sarah really Sarah, or is it just God doing bad things? But why would God do bad things? Because God is not bad, is he? Fuck me, game. Is that the best you could have come up with? I swear to Christ, Hironobu Sakaguchi probably just is in tears whenever he plays any Final Fantasy after the ones he was involved with, because, you know, just like Itagaki, he was Final Fantasy and now he's gone. They've just given it to all the fucking B team who don't know what they're doing. Like, Yoshinori Kitase's been there from the beginning, man. Why does he allow these games to be so bad? Tetsuya Nomura, too busy combing his hair and planning games that never come out. Terrible. Funny though, because when Nobuo Uematsu and Sakaguchi left and fought, well, Sakaguchi formed Mistwalker, and I think Uematsu is just kind of freelance musicking at the moment, so he's done a lot of music for their games, and I didn't particularly think any of the soundtracks he made post Final Fantasy were all that impressive, except for the last story. I thought the last story had a great soundtrack, but Lost Odyssey, I thought the soundtrack on that game had a couple of good ones, but for the most it was pretty shitty. And Blue Dragon just fucking wound me up because that boss music that that dude kept singing. Get out of my way.
Inhabited by followers of Etro. They were run out of the cities for being heretics and fled here, a land blighted by the goddess's temple where no others.
But one thing you need to bear in mind here, folks, is Final Fantasy love is a phenomenon that happens generally towards the ones you played. And a good example of this will be the one you first started on. A lot of people started on the very first games, so when they look at 7, they just think, you know, 7, 8, 9 and 10 are trash, because compared to those older ones, what they grew up on, those ones were perfect and amazing, and Final Fantasy changed for the worst. Whereas people who grew up on 7 and everything think that the newer ones are pretty generally weaker, and people growing up on the new ones don't have that frame of reference and probably look back on the old games and think, what the fuck is everybody talking about? So everybody has a very strong opinion where they started, and we're all victims to that to some degree. My opinions are just stronger than most because I will openly tell people they are wrong. And everyone's entitled to an opinion. I just think it's incredibly funny when you deny people that civil right. Like, I already know that these videos are going to probably get a lot of comments of people saying why they really liked the game. And I hope it's not for frame rate reasons, because it is, those people are fucking drunk. But I've already got some comments on the only video I've put up mentioning why they thought that the story on this was better than 13.2, which, like, you could throw a drunk monkey and a typewriter out of a tower, and when it lands, it could write a better script than this. And the second one wasn't perfect. I mean, the second game had a lot of problems. It's just compared to the Final Fantasy XIII, it was night and day in quality. But this is where Yule turns up and the platforming begins. For the most, this dungeon is incredibly simple. Mainly because you don't have to do any fights. Like, the only person you have to fight is Caius, and he's going to absolutely rip your asshole open because he's a savage prison rapist. Shut up.
This great chaos is incredibly dense.
Right, so there's also something stupid in this place as well. For some reason it drains your life. The chaos in here is so super chaosy that it just chaoses all over your face, and your chin's dripping with chaos, and you're all blinky and dazed, and your life drains, which is friendly.
You're probably right.
The music in this place is a bit of a giveaway that who the boss is going to be as well, because this is the Chaos Ballad battle theme, I think, from 13.2. Which, another fact that really frustrates me, why the music is literally taken almost directly from that game and not even spiced up or like, made better. So, this is the awkward platforming. Gotta go fast.
Well, I was a little worried, you know?
But it makes me laugh because one thing I hate in RPGs is copy-paste bullshit design for dungeons. And Final Fantasy... Oh, this is bad news. Really bad news, I forgot about this enemy. This enemy is incredibly dangerous. Mainly because I can't do this to it. If I could just hit it with that, it'd be fine, but I can't. So I actually have to fight it. And this hurts. Oh, it doesn't hurt that much at all. It hurts if it hits me. That's probably the best way to put that. So I need to deprotect him. And you might wonder why it hurts. It hurts me because I'm not spec'd to block magic as well as I block physical. Right, so deprotect him, and then hit him with Artemis's arrow. Look at the damage! Jesus Christ! There's the charge. There's the kill. There's the skip, and we can continue. That went surprisingly well, but you'll notice they still take a lot of damage off. Like, oh, again! And it's bullshit, man, because they've got a super long fucking swing, so you can't evade it. It's so annoying. But now I know a quick way of killing them. We should be okay. I need 2, and it's dead. That's enough. One more. Oh, it might not be dead. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Very good. I don't expect anybody who's playing on their first time through to have fights as quick as what I'm showing. Oh no! Bullshit, man. This is fucking gay. Which I'm using as a noun before anybody gets too overly sensitive about sexual orientation. You should be dead. You'll hear this noise as well, the of me inputting, because when it comes to Artemis's arrow, unless I'm chaining it, I don't really have to have precise button taps, so I just want to get it out. And she should give us another one of these stupid staircases that we've got to climb on. And we can get out of here. So I'm going to be skipping all the items, which I don't recommend you do, because the items are really useful, and if you're a treasure or trophy hunter, you're going to need them for an achievement, because without it, you'll not get it. And it involves New Game Plus as well, which is kind of stupid. So we need to be really careful again. Oh, that don't matter at all. If it's one of those, I'll pick that one up. Gold dust. That sells for a lot of money. Ooh, he's big. So, see you later.
If that was possible, what would they be capable of? Regretfully.
It's hilarious too. Lightning was probably the most interesting character in the second game, I think, because she looked badass, which is why I'm wearing this armor, if you're wondering. And she was really cool. She was mysterious. She didn't really know what was going on, and it made you want to play as her. Then on this game, you get to play as her, and I don't think she's been any more uninteresting. She's literally the least interesting character ever in this game. There is nothing redeemable or enjoyable about her character's arc. She literally starts off miserable, bitching and whining, and ends miserable, bitching and whining. This is another song that is... Motherfuckers. You just can't avoid it. They've got stretchy arms. It's bullshit. And it is a little bit sad for me, because I am so hypercritical on these later Final Fantasy games, but the only reason I am so critical is because I remember when they were truly majestic.
No looking back.
And it's a little bit like Resident Evil.
Great chaos.
Like, Resident Evil didn't go bad at 4, didn't go bad at 2, you know. It went bad at 6, because that game is shit. 5 had a lot of redeeming qualities, but it should have been better. But it was still a fun and well worth playing game. 6, there isn't a single thing you can say about that game. Look at that bullshit. See the range? Kind of faked him out then though. That worked well. I'm also going really long on this recording, so I'm probably going to stop it soon just in case I don't have any audio desync or... Get on with it. So, you'll notice I'm skipping an item. It don't matter. Oh, that's not good. See what I mean by the shit jump? Probably my fault, but at the same time, how the fuck did I miss it? And I have to speak to Yule again because you've just heard them vanish. God, it was going so well as well. Fucking gay jumping. It just don't make any sense. Like, she needed a more floaty jump if they're going to have this much platforming in. There's quite a lot. None of it is tricky, it's just, it's one of those things where she's really floaty. And any game that's got a floaty jump is not a good game when it comes to jumping. Like, Banjo-Kazooie would have sucked dick if the jump was floaty. So would Mario 64. They're pretty much the pinnacle of... Oh, God. Oh, fuck off. There we go. So it's just hit 7 o'clock, and ideally, if we'd not had to wait for the Chocobo heal, we could have been slowing time a little bit, and what would have happened is we'd have been able to go to Yuznan and do that section at 6 to get into the ID card. So we're going to fight this guy for the sake of getting some EP, and this should be nice and quick. If it works. Yep, it worked. You see that? That is called overpowered. See you later, friend. And that's the exact same thing we're going to do to Caius. Because staggering him seems to be super random. Is that where we... Oh no, we need to go over there. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to block the initial hit of Mega Flare. And what this game does, it's kind of deceptive, is while a move is happening, after its initial hits, or even during its hits if you want to risk it, you can do commands, and Lightning's jump is a piece of shit. So in Mega Flare, the camera goes so crazy, you think you're still in an attack, and you're so used to waiting for the attack to end before you do anything, but on this game, you can hit. So you're going to see him taking damage while he's doing the move, and while I'm taking hits from the move. And because I've got quite a lot of life, and I've got the ability to deal some wicked damage, we're going to use the overclock ability to essentially damage race him while he casts Mega Flare. And it worked a treat when I tried it the other day, so hopefully it'll work a treat again.
Their feelings and thoughts became part of the chaos, made it powerful, gave it
Oh, this is such a gripping narrative.
and if it's released,
Chaos did chaosy things, and then when things really got bad, it was like totally chaosy, all over the face. So make sure you've got a lot of healing items on this game, it'll pay dividends for you. So the strategy is as follows. I'm going to hit him with Deprotect, I'm going to swap to my heavy hitter, and I'm going to hit him with Awesomeness. Oh, the damage! Then I'm going to swap back to this, I'm going to tank the hit, then I'm going to overclock, and I'm going to hit him again. And he's dead. Oh, Caius, I love you, bro, but that was embarrassing. I probably could do that without overclocking now, because on New Game Plus you're really strong, but on normal that fight is really hard, and if you're not geared it's probably really hard too. But as you can see, Chaos is down, and that is the first of the 4 bosses and main quests complete.